We are now in day 4. I'm so proud of you guys, and you can feel these muscles, maybe a little bit sore, but you can feel them growing. You can feel yourself being stretched. So proud of you, and leave your feedback about what you love, what you like to see improved, what we can do better. And I hope you are loving the app. I love it. I'm a pilot, and you don't ever fly an airplane without a checklist. And having my daily setup and my evening check-ins are just ways of making sure that I am continuously growing and stretching and being the leader and man I was born to be. So we are today working on the virtue of purpose. This is your why. This is literally your reason for being. It's coded into your DNA. Einstein said there's a genius inherent in all of us. But if you were to ask a fish to climb a tree, you would have an idiot. And unfortunately, for the last 100 plus years, our educational system had really nothing to do with our purpose because it's as unique as you are. And so the work that we're doing is we are refining your MTP, your massive transformative purpose, as we're connecting you to your vision and your values, and then you're driving those through those quarterly high value projects and your monthly KRs and your weekly sprints. This is an MBA. You're earning your MBA as you go through this program, but it's really an MBA in purpose and alignment. So integrity is your spine. Humility is your heart. Courage is your willingness to act. And now purpose. Purpose is the why. It's the energetic driver of everything you're doing. Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. That was from President Kennedy, who got us to the moon. And so it's really, I think of purpose as an energy capture system. Men and women that are driven by purpose, whether it be Nelson Mandela or Mother Teresa, Dr. Martin Luther King, Elon Musk, these people seem superhuman. And yet the reason why they're able to do so much, to have so much energy moving through them, is they are living in alignment. That integrity. Well, our integrity is born from our purpose. Your actions, thoughts, words, and actions aligned with what? Aligned with who God intended you to be. And living this life will prevent you from suffering the number one regret of the dying. And that's, I didn't have the courage to live my truth. I didn't live my purpose. So let's look at the science of it. Purpose-driven teams have a 30% higher engagement. Answering the question why is how we get to how. When the why matters, we can figure the how out. 22% less turnover when I believe in what I'm doing. And the key to leadership is to form aligned teams. When your purpose is clear, you're going to attract and engage people that resonate with what you're doing. There is a 25% greater dopamine activity when you are engaged in something that is true for you than when you're just wasting time or going through the paces. So let's take a look at a purpose-driven company, Patagonia. Chenard lives on Hollister Ranch, which was part of our ranch back in the 1800s. And he gave the entire company away, $3 billion. Talk about acting out of integrity. And he did it to protect the planet. It wasn't a PR stunt. It wasn't a tax move. It was he said, the earth is now our only shareholder. What a beautiful, purpose-driven truth. What a massive transformative purpose. And as a result, Patagonia has a 75% higher customer loyalty rate than other similar brands. And there are thousands of evangelists who will only shop, only wear, and those of us who spend time in the outdoors, we call it Patagucci. It's not inexpensive, but the mission is worth giving a little more of yourself to, and that's the idea of purpose. So let's look at some things in your life. If you are, do you shop? Do you invest your time and energy in eco-friendly brands? Do you buy local? Do you support the businesses that are in your community, in your neighborhood? You're not scrolling, you're living your values. Purpose isn't about curing cancer. It might be to make a beautiful community garden. Purpose might be to raise the healthiest, most joyful little humans in my family. It's The key behind purpose, the key behind your why, it's got to resonate with your DNA. It's got to resonate with your heartbeat. When my why for living is in alignment with my thoughts, my words, and my actions, I am literally unstoppable. And so the four virtues, you can see them being the foundation of massive success in leadership and in life, beginning with integrity, using humility to stay open, to grow, to learn, to give credit. Everything we have is but for the grace of God. We all stand on the shoulders of other people that have come before us. There's no one who is a self-made anything. We've all had teachers, mentors, guides. People have gone before and paved a way. We know that a Stanford and Yale purpose. They did a study on neuroscience that our decisions happen 20% faster when purpose is loaded in the forefront. It's that clarity. It's that vibration. There is a sacredness. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. That was Nietzsche. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. So let's do a purpose check. So in the evening, right, as we're doing our win review, did my actions align with my deeper mission? And that the way our energy and alignment tool has been set up, it keeps your MTP right in front of you when you're setting your targets for the day. This is the goal. This is the secret sauce of energetic intelligence, of thriving in this new age. And so, did you keep them fully aligned? Were they partially aligned, or did you drift? And if you never reflect on your alignment, you're drifting without even knowing it. Our level 2 training, write your purpose out. It's not just on the app. It should be on your desk. It should be framed. Are you using it as a decision filter for whatever you say yes to and whatever you say no to? Does it align? Do my clients align? How you're spending your time, what you are saying yes to, what you're saying no to. It's so important. And again, when you are engaged with your purpose and your team is aligned, you have higher levels of engagement. You have higher levels of commitment. At SpaceX, we've got engineers showing up and working all weekend, sleeping on the floor because they believe in the mission. So let's talk about a public purpose vow. Pick a weak spot where maybe you're not in full alignment and share, this week, I'm going to be focusing on my family and my family's virtue. I'm going to not just give lip service to spending time with my kids. I'm actually going to spend time with my kids. When purpose is private, it's optional. When it's public, it's powerful. Declare your purpose. We're going to iterate. My purpose has iterated and will continue over the course of my life, but articulate it in the best way you can, the most concise way you can. Use AI. There's a great, you can have any of these LLMs guide you through an ikigai exercise. Ikigai is an ancient Japanese way of articulating and defining your purpose. And here is our 24-hour challenge. Pick one decision today, just one decision, and ask, does this reflect my purpose? When you lay your head at the end on your pillow at the end of the day, did you act? Did you take an action in alignment with who you were born to be? That's the most beautiful life you can imagine. There's always going to be drama and challenge and struggle and heartache. But if you are moving forward in truth, you are living in alignment. And so as we look at our values, our virtues that we've been developing these last few days, integrity is your moral compass. Humility is the open door to new learning and to new knowledge. Courage is the action switch, and purpose is your eternal engine. And that's what this training is about. And as you see yourself moving into the future, owning these virtues, embedding these virtues in your DNA, training in them every day. We're going to add to and add on. And so you are expanding as an individual, you are expanding as a leader, you are expanding as the person you were born to be. So thank you for being a part of this journey. This 12-day Leadership Reforged training is truly transformational. And I am so proud to have you on the team. Now, tomorrow we start moving into character traits. how I'm really showing up, how when the rubber meets the road, who am I? And we're going to go through the 4 that you need to thrive in the age of intelligent machines, starting with resilience. And trust me, in the next 5 years, resilience is going to be a lifesaver for you, your family, your team, and the world. So that's it. Thanks for being in the forge. Thanks for leaning into the training. I am so proud to have you on the team. I'll see you tomorrow when we start flexing our character muscles.